this is Nu-Trix and welcome to another video about Cyberpunk 2077. Now this one is about the 82 different endings that I found for Cyberpunk 2077. Now let me explain what I include in the notion of ending. It's from the moment you get to the rooftop and you take a decision with Johnny on how you're gonna fight your way into Mikoshi to the point of the credits. I do not include the credits in there, even there's a lot of different holo messages from different characters during the game. I'm not including that there because it will be just too many different endings. But just the sections between taking this decision and getting to the end of the game itself. So there's different steps in there. There's the decision itself, there's the fight, how you fight your way to Mikoshi, what happens when you get into Mikoshi, and what happens when you get out of it, basically, the last part that you're going to be played. And they're all different depending on this, the decision you make. And what I'll do in this video, I'll explain which trigger or which decision you take that will bring you into these different endings. So either you will find an ending that you never played with, so you might be interested in trying that next time you play. And at the same time, just have to be clear, this is going to be full of spoilers. Surprise, surprise, I'm going to tell you all the different things you need to do and the ending you'll get depending on what you decide and how you play. Let's go right away. The first ending that is easy to clear out of the way is the suicide one. You have different options when you actually talk with Johnny about what you're going to do and how you're going to get into Mikoshi. One of the options is to say, no, I want to end it right away and stop this right away, and then you commit suicide. So there's two different endings for that one. There's committing suicide as a female or as a male, but it's the same ending basically, but it's just the fact that you're two versions of the V. Next one is the main storyline. If you always follow the main storyline and you don't do any type of side story at all, what you're going to get is the main storyline when you follow with the Arasaka offer. Hanako Arasaka is offering you a way of getting in. If you follow that, you're going to fight your way inside Arasaka Tower using not her help, but she's going to get you in. What's interesting is you're going to get in a transport that will bring you into the Arasaka Tower, and in the transport you'll meet Hellman. He's always there. You might meet Goro if you saved him during the fight when Arasaka is getting back Hanako that you actually kidnapped. If you decide to save Goro, he's going to be there and will help you for the last part of the game. Then when you get into the tower itself, if you save Odo, if you didn't kill him, he's going to be there also to protect Hanako Arasaka. When you finish the whole storyline, Hellman will help you into Mikoshi, or Soul Killer, and you will reappear in the medical orbital station. And then you'll meet Hellman, or you'll meet Goro if he's alive. And then from Goro or Hellman, you're going to have to choose if you want to accept the offer and get yourself into an engram, or go back and try to survive the last month that you still have to live. So this ending has actually 32 different versions. If you include Oda alive, Oda dead, Goro alive, Goro dead, and Hellman, and if you accept or refuse, and if you're a female or a male V, you got 32 combination right there just for that one. And you don't even have an option where Johnny can come back. Then you have the one when you go with the Aldecaldos. So if you decided to play the full storyline of the Aldecaldos and Panam and the Nomads, if you complete that, then you have an option of 16 different endings possible at that moment. You can call somebody before deciding on how you're going to fight your way into. And the calling of somebody is basically if you add any romantic relationship with any of the characters, you can call that. And that one character that you call will come back in the end of the whole game, and you'll have a discussion with that character before you finish the game. If you're a female V, you can call Judy if you had a relationship with Judy. You can call River if you have a romantic relationship with River. And you also can call Nobody if you want. And then there's going to be another ending. Same logic. If you're a male, you can call Panam if you had a romantic relation with Panam. You can call Carrie if you had a romantic relation with Carrie. And you can also call Nobody. After that, you fight your way to Mikoshi. When you get into Mikoshi, there's a moment you actually go back to the rooftop. It's kind of a dream. And you can actually take back your bullet necklace, including the bullet that you had extracted from your brain after you got shot when you died. You can meet Jackie's engram. It's kind of a limited engram. It's not a full engram like Johnny is. It's a copy of the brain of Jackie's that has been done by Arasaka. If you ask Delamain to send the body of Jackie to Victor, Victor will get a visit of Arasaka people. They will kidnap the body and they will do an engram from it. So it's from a dead body, and that kind of gives it a limited memory. I think they were basically looking of understanding what happened, by the biochip that was stolen, how it happened, and who was behind this. So that's what they were doing. But if you send the body, if you ask Delamain to send the body to Mama Wells, this will happen. If you ask Delamain to stay there, wait for you, he will send the body to Mama Wells also. You're just going to be alone picking up the necklace. After that, you've got your meeting with Halt, V, and Johnny, who's going to come back. If it's Johnny, then it's the same ending. If you're a female or a male, the only difference is when you look in the mirror, and actually the only difference is you're going to be looking at a female V or a male V. That's the rest of the story is the same at the end. Then there's the story when you go with Rogue, and Johnny will take over and fight his way into Mikoshi with Rogue. Now that ending only is available if you completed the storyline with Johnny and Rogue. And then again, before you take a decision, you have the option of calling somebody, a lover, about the fact that you're going to go for a risky ending. If you come back as V, if you didn't call anybody before you decided on going with the Alta Caldos, you'll have the ending with no romance, and you'll be alone in the room when you get up in the morning. If you decided to call one of your lovers, then that lover will be either in the bed or in the shower in the same room, and you're going to have a long talk with him or her before you go back to the afterlife and finish the story. So the one with Rogue also has 16 different endings. So depending on if you're a female or a male V, if you call Judy, River, no romance, Panam or Carrie, or you came back as Silverhand, female or male, you're going to have 16 different endings just for that. Then the last one, secret solo ending, it's actually called Don't Fear the Reaper. That option is only triggered in a specific way. When you find the burial site of Johnny Silverhand, you have a talk with Johnny. If you get to a moment in the discussion when he asks you for a second chance because he wants to make it right for his friends, and you accept to supporting with his second chance, you're going to get this option at the end. It means that when he asks you to decide on what option to take to get into Mikoshi, you wait, you don't answer. And you wait like a minute, 2, 3, 4. And then at one point, Johnny will say, well, I've got another option. And the other option is to actually go in alone. Kind of a suicide run. Either fight to your death or be able to succeed. Now this one's tougher because it seems that all the medical supply to help you get better as you fight don't work as well or not at all, depending on certain things. So that one is easier to get killed than the other ones. But again, if you called before any of, doing that decision, if you called Judy or River or Panam or Carrie, you will see them kind of the same ending of the Rogue and Johnny ending that you'll see in that case. But then when you get into the afterlife, Rogue will be there, which is not the case in the Rogue Johnny ending. And again, this one is another 16 different endings. If you combine the fact that you can see Jackie or not, that you can come back as a female or a male, that you can call your lovers and see them in the end, and you can come back in as Johnny, all of these, you've got another 16. So in the end, you've got 82 different endings. 82. And I'm just going to play again with the new version, the new DLC, see if there's any new options. And if there is, I'll make another video. That's it. Hope this is actually a couple of cues that you like. If you have any questions, comments, put them below. And hope to see you soon. Cheers.